a thrilling finish. The people that are here watching on our big screen around the Blue Jays Central set were going absolutely out of their minds. It's so good to see, given that road trip that the Blue Jays went on and won only one game. So let's focus on how the game was won. You can still hear them, I'm sure. It's interesting. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is so talented. He's not the kind of guy that you want to get upset at the plate because he can usually do something about it, and he was before he ripped that double.
He did not a very good call on that backup slider, and he wasn't happy about it, but we say time and time again, the most important thing for any player is to not let it impact you, and it certainly didn't impact him, so he's upset. That's cool, but you know what you do? You get back in that batter's box, and then you do what you do best, and that's punish baseballs. And this fastball from Payamps is right there in the middle of the plate. He crushes this ball, and I love the enthusiasm. I mean, these guys know what kind of game this is. They think they're playing the New York Yankees right now. They don't care who the Royals have on the field. And then Tapia does a lot of things well. You know what he does well, Jimmy, for a guy down in the order? You give him a fastball, he's ready for it. And he bounces this ball up the middle, cashes in, just does so many things well. Don't hang anything out over the plate to Teoscar. He was all over it. Yes, he rolled it over, but when you have speed on the bases, you just put it in play. It makes things happen. You just felt throughout the course of this innings that Payamps was in trouble. The Blue Jays were having good at-bats. He wasn't throwing a ton of quality pitches, but when he did, you just had a feeling that these guys were going to win it this inning. I pointed to you, I looked down at the Royals bullpen, nobody was out.
Nobody there.
2 batters ago. I said, this game's over. They are all over him.
It's interesting the choices a manager makes in-game. It really proved to the advantage of the Blue Jays to pinch run for Alejandro Kirk, as it turns out.
Yeah, and you have to. You have to pinch run for Alejandro Kirk right there, and you can look back and say, oh, I hope his spot doesn't necessarily come up, but you're trying to win a ball game, so you pinch run for him, and Zimmer gets picked off. Those are things that just can't happen, and John Schneider's talked about being an aggressive team. We've talked about it, but it's got to be a smart aggressive. Those are things that cannot happen, but the spot comes back up, and Tapia to the rescue, of course.
That he did, yes. All right, let's get to Dan and Pat before they lose their voice, and we do know they got to call a game tomorrow. So guys, take it away.
Well, when you get to see something like that, it's worth it to be a little bit hoarse on a Saturday night or a Sunday morning. Top of the 10th after the 2-run homer didn't look good, obviously, but all 4 at-bats in the bottom of the 10th inning, everybody was willing to pass the baton, not try to do too much, 4 consecutive hits to win it.
I'm going to call those professional at-bats. You really didn't see guys coming out of their shoes trying to win the game all by themselves. They were under control. Vladdy with the double really got that going. Then Tapia back through the middle. And then Bo Bichette, who's had a good game with his base hit. And then Teoscar on the 2-strike pitch. He took a big swing, I thought, to try and win it, but then cut it down, made contact, got the ball in play, got it off the glove of Witt and into the outfield. So I love the approach in that last inning, in the 10th inning, how they were under control. And they said, you know what, we're just going to go at-bat by at-bat. Each one of the guys just have a good at-bat. We saw Vladdy earlier on take a walk when he needed to, but in that 10th inning, I thought the at-bats, they were professional at-bats.
A 6-5 win in 10 innings, a thriller in front of a crowd of better than 40,000 here today. One more game before the break tomorrow.
Dan, we look forward to that one. Remember, Blue Jays Central tomorrow at 11:30 Eastern morning time, 8:30 for folks watching on the other side of the country.
Coffee.
Oh, yeah. I'll buy after that one. It's interesting. There were, as Dan mentioned, 40,000 people here. The Jordan Romano Hat Day, certainly drew a bigger than normal crowd. And you want to make an impression, right? He did get the victory. Maybe not in the way he wanted to. Talk about having to face that adversity coming up in the bottom of the 10th.
Well, Jordan's your guy that's going to come in. It's ideal because he has the swing and miss stuff. That's what you want in the game, but he's coming in with a runner on base. Not ideal. He's accustomed to coming in with nobody on. Now that he did a great job against Witt, just blew the fastball by him. That's the swing and miss stuff we say that this bullpen lacks. But he's also a 2-pitch guy. He's got the slider, and he was scattering the fastball around a little bit, so you just wonder if Pasquantino was looking for that slider. And Jordan can hang the odd slider right in the strike zone, and that's a pitch I'm sure he would love to have back. And he was guiding it. He was hoping it would get hooked foul, but it didn't. And that's just it's a deflating thing for a team to come back from when you come into that dugout. And I'm sure everybody's positive, hey, guys, let's get 2 at least to tie it, if not 3 to win it. You try to be positive, but that's tough to come back from right there.
Yes.
And these guys did it. Some great at-bats in that last inning.
Baseball's funny. Remember last Sunday, Ball goes through the glove of Vladdy. Could have been an inning-ending double play. They likely win the game in Seattle, but they don't. Baseball evens things out over the course of a season.
And coming into this series, all everybody talked about was that the Royals have all these players missing. This is an easy 4 wins for the Blue Jays. It's never easy in this league. It doesn't matter. These are all good young players coming up. But more importantly, the enthusiasm from the Blue Jays there, it could have been an AL East game. They don't care who they're playing. Huge comeback.
Someone from Vancouver Island walked by before the Blue Jays came to bat in the bottom of the 10th wearing a Royals jersey, and they were so happy and so enthusiastic.
Where is he?
Couldn't have been happier that they made the trip from Victoria, and we can't find them anymore. So, but that's baseball. It happens, and it'll happen again tomorrow, one last time before the All-Star break, and Jose Barrios is going to take the hill again. Note the start time. They want to get everybody off for the All-Star break as early as possible. So 11:30 in the morning Eastern time, 8:30 Pacific, as Barrios takes the hill, a chance for the Blue Jays to take 3 of 4 from Kansas City. What a day it was. Extra innings. Vladdy made a statement. Tapia did too. And then it was Teoscar with his stirrups coming through with the game-winning hit as the Blue Jays rally in the 10th to defeat the Royals 6-5. Thank you for watching Blue Jays baseball on Sportsnet. We'll see you tomorrow.